gotta dip. There's a thing I gotta do.
Well, hello there, stranger, and welcome to another episode of Dip. This is the 11th episode of Dip, and you're probably thinking, why is it called Dip? Because it's the Drago Ivan Podcast. And why is it called the Drago Ivan Podcast? Because I'm Drago Ivan. You're probably thinking, what am I doing in a car? Well, adapt, overcome, and improvise, as Bear Grylls would say. All right? Also the house is preoccupied, so I'm like, you know what? I don't want to... And I'm also by a train station. So you might hear Thomas the Tank Engine fucking swiggle by, or he might make a cameo. But it's been 12 days since I last did an episode. And I'm like, far out. I haven't forgotten to do this. Yes, I've forgotten to do this.
What the fuck are you doing?
But let me give like an overall update. Holy crap, comedy's been going fantastic. And I hope all of you have been going awesome. 34 subscribers, and we have Thomas the Tank Engine just going past now. Yeah, take a look at this. The past 12 days has been absolutely immaculate. It's a bit surreal to me that we've already passed halfway through the year of 2024. And I didn't think like I was doing much that I should have in the comedy scene, going out and about for open mics. But all those days that I have not been booked, there's been something related to comedy that's been there. Like another newspaper article advertising the Brisbane Comedy Festival, which now has nearly a full schedule. Make sure to check out the Brisbane Comedy Festival on Facebook and Instagram. It's surreal. I've got the interview with that, and then coming up in September, there's going to be individual articles in that newspaper featuring every show. So big moves on that end. Venue meetings, great. Waiting for a couple replies, and guaranteed it's a no when they're like, well, you just send us an email, or let me take this to the committee. And it's like, who's the committee? Can I meet the committee? Why is it that no one sees this fucking committee?
Man, big dog, I need you, big dog, boy, look here. Boy, I need you bad, man.
I don't know. Besides that whole comedy stuff, it's a comedy passion. It's an absolute passion of mine. It's incredible that I get to do what I do. And heading up to Bendigo this past Thursday, I think it was July 18th, we head up to Bendigo for Good as Gold 6. I'm never touching alcohol again. Finished. Gone. I was, white girl wasted. I didn't like my behavior then. I need to step back for a little bit and take a weekend to really look myself in the mirror and not see double, you know? Then I went up to the Grampians for a weekend straight after that, and it was kind of a culture shock and a half, because when I went up there, I didn't realise how close it was to my old workplace, and I ran into a couple old workers that were there. I'm not going to mention their names, and that all took place when I was in a cafe, just sitting there, enjoying the company that I had. And then I'm like, oh my god, that face looks familiar. Oh no. Yeah, hello, this is such and such. Yes, that was awkward, but it was all worth it, because we ended up going to the J ward. And after that Thursday of getting completely obliterated up in Bendigo, not my brightest hour, it only made sense that I went into a mental asylum. And the tour there was terrific. I took a photo. I swear I saw a face, and I did see a face, and it wasn't this gorgeous face.
I'm at platform 9 3/4.
I'm officially a Ghostbuster. That's why I'm wearing the colours of the Ghostbusters, I reckon. What do you reckon? No? I'm asking, what do you reckon? Like you're going to respond to me and I'm not just a lunatic speaking in a car park of a fucking train station.
How would you describe Drago in one word? I'll call him a little cunt.
That, and then coming up now, like, not only has it been amazing with the articles with the stand-up comedy, the dates of doing stand-up comedy, going to places for stand-up comedy, but now I've got interviewed for a podcast that just took place yesterday. Depending when this video comes out, it took place yesterday. That podcast will come out eventually. Great person that interviewed me. And when it all comes out, mate, it's an hour and a half of me talking. And as you know, there's no issue to me talking. I'm just information vomit half of the time. And whether it's good information vomit or bad information vomit, still fucking vomit, I guess. it was awesome because not only do I have the Drago Ivan podcast, but in the works of starting another podcast and going to do a lot of editing with that, mixing it with skits and doing a decent amount of production behind it because it's going to be a little baby of myself and the individual that's doing the podcast with me because we haven't announced anything yet. You know, we haven't, but it's going to be a team effort. It's a combination of both. And I know you're looking at me and you're like, what's happening here? Is it just a shadow of your head? No, I'm actually growing it out a little bit because it's been way too. What the?
Yeah, you have no hair, sweetie. Oh, baby.
Touch me. Fucking touch me.
No.
I swear I need to resit a citizenship test half of the time with the way that I speak. It's been too cold to fucking shave. And it's coming through. The patches where the tattoos are, they're still noticeable. And I still cop a bit of slack for that, which is funny because recently I went to 7-Eleven. They checked coins for coffee. And then today I went to 7-Eleven, same 7-Eleven to go put in petrol. And I gave him a banknote and he's like, do you have anything smaller? Like, it's the best. Since the hair's growing through, I haven't had as many looks, but it's still good to get looks.
Why? Because fuck them, that's why.
And if you ever want to feel popular, I told you, get a head tattoo, mate. Get a head tattoo. Everyone follows you. Security, cops. I'm looking back and forth because I bet you any money someone's going to come up to the window and be like, you Trevor or something, and they're waiting for a deal. Because I saw someone walk up and down with a bag beforehand. And I hit him with the car. That could be it. Overall life in general has been fantastic. I've probably been away from social media for a tad bit long, but I feel as if it was necessary trying to get everything up and sorted and figuring out the paperwork end and the logistics of how I'm going to be running this comedy festival over a 4-day period. I'll be doing stand-up comedy Sunday or tomorrow at Craftsman Corner. I'll be emceeing that. Returning. So it's always wonderful going there. And what was terrifying is the last time I was at Craftsman's Corner to do stand-up comedy, my landlord rocked up, and of course my landlord knew the owner. I'm like, everyone knows everyone now. It's starting to get really small of a world. It's starting to freak me out. But I thought I'd do a quick overall video, make it short, make it sweet, say that I love you all. Thank you all so much for the support. Give you an overall update with myself. I'm doing much better. Comedy's doing great. I don't have a dip still. I don't. I will get a chip dip so I can dip something and eat it. Like it's part of ASMR or something or other nowadays that's really popular, isn't it? Yeah, isn't it? I don't know. I find that weird, the ASMR. So, yeah, no, I'm going to go on a whole rant about that. I can't. You talk about ASMR or mullets and I'm gone. That's another half an hour of me just being in pure disgust. Thank you all so much for supporting. If you liked the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like this and you're thinking, what the fuck are these videos? Well, it's me elaborating, venting. This is cheaper than a therapist, and why will no one sign up to YouTube? It's about a stand-up comedian based from the western suburbs. You can get a bit wuff.
What the? Oh, that scared the shit out of me.
Yeah. I'll do stand-up comedy. I'm going to add some stand-up comedy clips into this. Later on during the week, I'll try to get some footage tonight, which is always fun. Make sure to follow at Real Drago Ivan Comedy on TikTok, Real Drago Ivan on Instagram, and I love you all. Thank you all so much for the support. I got a dip. So how do I dip out of... I'm not walking out of my own car because I bet you someone will jump in instead. Anyway.